What is going on, all you amazing viewers? Later. Okay, gotta let you know, in the background, we have the monkey who is suffering in the kitchen. We filmed a video a little bit ago for another channel of mine where he tried the ghost pepper chicken noodle soup by Campbell's. He really wanted to try it, now he's regretting his choices in his life. Kind of like them Trader Marines. But still, as you know by that thumbnail, everything else you clicked on to get here today, I told you I was expanding my Strike Lance detachment for my Space Wolves, right? And I thought to myself, what is a great way to pile a bunch of blood claws in a vehicle, crash it into an enemy line, lay down a bunch of firepower, then open the front ramp and go, run wild, boys. That's right, the Warhammer 40k Land Raider. Which one did I make? Oh yeah, the Crusader. Yeah, we're going to get into this one here in a moment. As you can tell, the box did not like shipping, but still. Whoo, we got to get the adulting out of the way so you know how we do it. First up is a word from our unofficial sponsor.
So there I was, 23 years old, prime of my life. I woke up one morning, looked in the mirror, and my hair was thinning. It was all falling out. It wasn't until I discovered this one solution that changed everything. My first initial thought was, it's gotta be genetics, right? It's not my fault, this is genetic. Go and find out. I'm not the only one dealing with thinning hair and confidence issues. And it was nuts because we started to change everything in our routine.
We started looking at what we were putting in our bodies, what we were eating, how much water we were intaking, and then we started working out and taking care of ourselves, but still something was missing.
But also what we put on our body is drastically important to our skin and hair health. So we ditched all of those chemical fill products. We started using healthy, organic ingredients and took it upon myself to start creating these organic ingredient products to help people. I have a solution for you. Ditch all of those chemical fill products and grab something that's organic, natural, handmade, something that your family will thank you and your health will thank you. Make the switch today.
Great man, great company. Seriously, click that. Sorry, click the link. Click the link down below. He's out there suffering, sounding like a dying cow. It's great. Oh. Okay. Click the link down below. You will not be dissatisfied with your choices, seriously. Make sure you abuse the ever-loving F out of that viewer-exclusive discount code Johnny has provided just for you. Now, we are filming this on Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024. So, for those of you dumb shits out there who are about to go blow up part of your property to celebrate the birth of our country, count your digits. Make sure you still have 10 tomorrow, okay? I'm just saying. Careful, boys. Safety first, huh? As much as I love a good explosion like the next dude and a bunch of pretty boom, 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 be careful. So, I bought mine on Amazon, and it is currently $97.75. Now, what I like a lot about this kit, first of all, it's designed to get troops into battle. It really, really is. And you can build it one of two ways. You can do it as the Crusader, which is putting a bunch of lead down range, or, what was that, the Redeemer? Yeah, the Redeemer, where you're throwing lead down range with fire. If you're a Salamander, if you're a Salamander player, I already know which way you're going to go. Okay, I remember a while ago when Games Workshop brought out this version, I should say body type of the Land Raider. I paid like, I think 50 bucks for it, and I thought it was a lot then, and that was 20 years ago. But I love the versatility of this kit. I also made some changes to some things, but I'll get into that in a moment. It's been sitting around a warehouse for a while or something, because, yeah, this box was beat to crap in shipping, and some of these wear marks are just not from bouncing around. All right? What concerned me was that right there at the hole. I went, oh, God, what punched through whatever instructions? What happened? Yeah, so let's get into this bad boy. It is fully assembled. I did make the Crusader. I just thought what would be more appropriate for my blood claws. You just want to ram it in, just a wall of lead coming at you. And once the guns go, stop, the doors drop, and out come a bunch of howling, screaming, rabid blood claws. Yeah, boy! So I thought to myself, was this an older variant or whatever? So they had to produce this one kind of recently because it's still got the new transfer sheets in there where you have the salamanders and the raptors. Games Workshop, remember, some of us out here have been Space Wolf players since 2nd edition. We want transfers! Anywho. As I'm gonna kill the kid after this is done. Hey! Sorry for that. We're gonna have to flag this as profanity, but still.
Sorry.
Everything comes on sprues, like everything else with G-Dub, okay? Except for some reason, I'm gonna get into it in a moment, you don't need to worry about the numbers on the sprues. Because usually, and this is what gets me, every piece on there has a number by it. And this is extra stuff for the top. Did you want to put a multi-melter? Do you want to put a search lamp? Do you want to put a 100 killer missile? The little bit of decorations on there, yeah. So as I said, I did not choose the flamers. So there they are right there. Body part, well, parts of the body and the tracks. Once again, parts of the body and the tracks. Parts for the body. And some internal stuff, which I did not do. Okay. I was overjoyed to get this kit. I really truly was, because Land Raiders are getting really, really hard to find. So I think with version basically 10.5 being out, they may be getting some resculpts or re-looked at or re-whatever. But I'm thinking for the expansion for my Stormlance, for my Wolves, what can I get now that I can have ready to go to take them from 2,000 points to 3,000? With the new points thing with the data slate, I only basically lost 5 Fenrisian Wolves. For some reason, I was 20 points under or 25 under last time. Now with the Fenrisian Wolves and all the other stuff that they did, I was 10 points over, so I just had to dump 5. I may dump the whole lot of them and try to work something else in there. I don't know. But right now, 5 are going to do exactly what I want them to do. Be bullet magnets. Okay. So you get instructions. Now, I like the fact, color on the front, it's not like a black and white piece of Xerox paper. I was like, okay, cool. Open it up, and like usual, which I really truly love, whatever version you want to put together, follow the color coding. The Crusader is blue, the Redeemer is green. So just follow that along. Here's the point that was really upsetting me. You gotta hunt through the sprues to find pieces. Not, this is number 52, this is number A1, A whatever. Every single piece isn't marked. So you gotta do a little bit of hunting. Okay. After I got over that initial FU G-dub, I was good. Then I started running into some problems. Okay. My first thought that I had was when I put this piece in place and got to fit the side to the side, I'm like, something is off. I don't know what, but something is off. That will come into play later. One thing that I did, because I've never really wanted to paint the insides of my Land Raiders or any of my vehicles, so I glued the front ramp shut. I will show you all this here in a moment, okay? So some of these pieces on the inside, I didn't even do. Like, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, there is no way to open and lower the ramps on the side doors, so why even put the internal stuff on there when you're going to glue things in place and you're never going to see it? So I didn't do that. But I just kept moving forward, and I will admit, the assault cannon turn gave me a real pain in the you-know-what. Really make sure you're getting the flashing and the mold lines off, because I had to go back and do some touch-up, and once I did, it could move. I don't know why I didn't catch that before, but still. And just follow through. You're gonna be fine. Okay. Sorry, he's making me do it. So anywhere you see blue, that's kind of the color scheme you're working on. Anywhere you see yellow, that's where they want you to put your plastic glue or your super glue. Now we're going to come into problem number 2 that I realized getting into it. Back here. The treads are the only pieces that are really, really, truly marked. So when you get to the treads, flip them over and make sure you've got them on the right side. When did I notice this? 3/4 of the way through putting on what I thought was the left tread, but it ended up being the right tread. that caused me a little bit of an issue. Other than the fact that the Aquila, which I guess there's a certain number of spacings on the treads that will be an Aquila. My Aquilas are upside down. So I can deal with that. I'm okay with it. Alright? Not like I'm entering things for, I don't know, Golden Demon or Slayer Swords or any of that. I'm alright with it. The other real big issue that I had was assembling the things on the side. Now, what I like is basically everything's kind of, I don't want to say push fit, but it fits together pretty well until I got to here. That was causing me some issues. It really, really was. So I had to use a little bit more glue than I wanted to, but it wasn't anything over the top. I'm good. I really didn't go overboard with any of the extra parts, but okay. That being aside, let's show you the Land Raider, right? I know, if you've gotten this far, you're like, damn, fat boy, why do you do this? Because I think it's important to talk about the sprues and the build process before I show off the finished product, because that way I'm referring things to you that maybe you can look out for while you are assembling your miniature. Now, I let it sit overnight. So, here is my Crusader in all of its glory. Like I told you with that inside part, I knew something was amiss. When did I figure it out? When I put the top on. See that little gap in there? Yep. Not to mention, when I was gluing the top piece on, this side fit perfect. This side, I had to weigh down for a little bit to let the super glue take, because for some reason, it wasn't sitting properly. I mean, it's lined up great, as you can see, but for some reason, it just wouldn't go. Like I said, with the treads, where are you? Oh, maybe I got the Aquila right. I don't know. I'm not even going to get too far into it. I did glue the storm bolters or hurricane bolters in place, simply because I really don't want them rotating. It's just, aesthetically for me, I want everything pointing forward. It's not like he's going to be running up to the battlefield and pointing things to the side. It doesn't have to point where you're shooting. I went sparingly on the top. All I did was add a storm bolter. And for some reason, I can't figure out, even with looking at the instructions, what broke back there. It showed up like that. It went together relatively smooth. I am going to prime it in black because I do like some of the things I've been able to do with black primer. And working up from there, it gives it like a darker look for me. I don't know when I'm going to get around to fully painting it. Okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot to show this off. With the treads being wherever, if you look, you can't really see it. You're supposed to see tread marks going through those little holes in there. You're supposed to. You just don't. It sits pretty much flat and good, so I'm okay with it. You know, I am okay with how this turned out. I've got a great idea for it. Like I said, it it may house a unit of blood claws, or it may house my storm claws, run them into a line, open the door, and let the jump pack morons just have fun, you know? I don't really see it as a huge fire support platform. It can be for infantry getting them into battle. I mean, my God, all this stuff ripping you up and coming at you, that's going to be kind of a scary look. Now, I know, my unboxings and my looks at are really weird, but I try to look at things a little bit differently than every other channel out there does, so I hope you guys appreciate it. We are now at the best part of the video. We really, really, truly are. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, and anger. All that fun stuff right down below. Seriously, I do. Have you built one of these before? Did you run into any similar problems with them? When you're putting your Land Raiders together, does everything fit perfectly? Do you like your doors to open and close? Do you like painting that inside or outside? Is it more aesthetically pleasing to you on the tabletop battlefield to run up and go, go get them, boys? Or just have your vehicle come up and go, go. I'd like to know that fun stuff down below. Seriously, I've enjoyed putting this Land Raider together. I have enjoyed getting back into 40k and having fun. My bank account doesn't, because it's kind of hard to run basically 3 factions and keep up with the Joneses. Yeah. Yeah. Anywho, off. It made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do any of that while filming this video. Cause it's me. I'm pretty damn sure that it did. Hit that big thumbs up. Only gonna give you good karma. You never know when you're gonna need those natural 6s on the battlefield. Now's a great time to start stocking up for them. Like I said, you put out good, you get good back. It's going to show love and support for this channel, which is seriously always appreciated. I'm a small fledgling little fun channel that just loves doing this stuff. Because seriously, I've been in this since 2nd edition, the lore and everything else. It just keeps drawing me back and drawing me back. I've been a loyal son of Fenris forever. Recently, I've started doing Grey Knights, which is really weird, seeing how they're an arm of the Inquisition and the Months of Shame. If you know, you know. And, of course, I've got the Banana Boys. I've got a great set for 40k and 30k, so that's why you see a widespread of weird videos. But there we go, guys. My quick, weird unboxing, look, review of Warhammer 40k Space Marine Land Raider Crusader. I hope you guys are having a great day today, a safe day today, and Emperor willing, one day we'll be rolling dice across the tabletop.